welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to show you how to crochet the modern granny stitch, also known as the rose petal stitch. It works out fast and is double-sided and creates a beautiful light pattern. In this blanket that I made before, I used two colors. You can see how it looks like with a color change. In this tutorial, we will be making it in yellow, just a small swatch for you to see how the pattern is created. So let's get started. For this tutorial, I use double knit yarn in yellow and a 4mm crochet hook. Your starting chain should be multiple of 3 chains plus 1. And mine has 19 stitches. Okay, so for this tutorial, just start with your 19 stitches and double crochet in the fourth chain. Now skip 2 chains and in a third chain make 3 double crochet stitches. This is a very easy pattern to make and it just crochet in no time because it's using double crochet stitches. So repeat this sequence of skipping 2 chains, 3 double crochet in a third, skip 2, 3 double crochet, and so on until you reach the end. It's always a bit awkward to crochet in your starting chain because there's nothing your hand can hold. Skip 2, 3 double crochet in the next. And when you reach your last 3 stitches, skip the 2 as usual and make 2 double crochet stitches in the last one. And that acts as your border for your work. Okay, so your first row is complete. Let me show you. You have 2 double crochet stitches on either side as a border and then the main pattern of 3 double crochet stitches clusters in the middle. Turn your work and chain 3. That counts as your first double crochet. Double crochet in a following stitch, chain 1, and now we will do a reverse cluster, which is 3 double crochet together. So what you do is do an incomplete double crochet stitch in a first. So insert your hook, pull up 1, pull through 2, and you leave it on a hook. Go to the next stitch, yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over and pull up a loop. And now you just yarn over and pull through the first 2. So you can see you have 2 incomplete double crochet stitches. We need 3. So in the next stitch, yarn over, insert your hook inside the stitch, yarn over and pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through first 2 loops on your hook. And now you have 3 incomplete double crochet stitches and 4 loops on your hook. Yarn over and pull through all 4. And this is 3 double crochet together. Chain 2. And do the same in the next cluster. We're going to be crocheting 3 double crochet together. Yarn over, insert your hook, pull through 2 and leave it on a hook. Do that 2 more times in the following 2 stitches. Yeah. 3 incomplete double crochet stitches, 4 hooks, 4 loops on a hook. Yarn over and pull through all 4. Now chain 2. And repeat this section of double crochet 3 together, chain 2, double crochet 3 together until you reach the last cluster. Chain 2. On the last cluster you will be doing 2 double crochet to get 3 double crochet stitches together, but you're only gonna chain once. Okay, 3 double crochet together and chain 1. And now double crochet in the last 2 stitches. 1 double crochet and 2. And that is your border. And this is your second row. And you can see it looks like a granny stitch with inverted granny stitches on top, or like rose petal stitches if you would make this in red. It's all up to you what you wanna call it. So let's go back to the pattern, starting row 3. Turn your work, chain 3, that counts as a double crochet. And this time we will not be crocheting in a second double crochet below. We just going to make these clusters in the chain 2 spaces. So 3 double crochet in the chain space below, and in each chain space until the end of the row. Okay, all the way to the end, even in a chain 1 space, make 3 double crochet. And just like you did at the beginning, make a double crochet stitch in the last stitch. And that's your third row. And now you can see the clusters are offset. You still have your border at the end. This time just one double crochet stitch. And now we will be crocheting the top parts, the 3 double crochet together stitches to create that petal shape. So let's go to round 4. Turn your work and chain 3 for your first double crochet, and then we will be chaining another one for the space that will count as a space, and now 3 double crochet stitches together. Yarn over, insert your yarn in a hook in a DC, so in a double crochet stitch below, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2 and leave your loop on a hook, yarn over, go to the next double crochet stitch in a cluster, insert your hook, yarn over and pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through the first 2 loops, and you have 3 loops on the hook now, and do the same in the third loop of the cluster below. And now you have 3 incomplete double crochet stitches, 4 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through all 3, and this is your petal shape formed. So chain 2 and do the same in every cluster. 3 double crochet stitches together. Once you get the hang of it, it's quite an easy pattern to make. You basically use just double crochet stitches and chains. Okay, so we are at the last cluster. Make your 3 double crochet stitches together, but just chain 1. That's it, not 2 like you did before, just 1, and then make a double crochet in a stitch below. And that's your 4th row. Then you can see you have your offset petals. I call them petals. And you just basically repeat these rows. Obviously, instead of chaining in a 4 stitch, you just crochet the stitch. Let me show you. Let's make 2 more for you to see. 2 more rows. So chain 3, and as you can see here, 2 rows, the ones with the petals in the middle, have 2 double crochet on each side. The 2 rows who have the bigger amount of petals have just 1 double crochet on a side. So you will be having 2 double crochet, 1 double crochet, then it goes 2 double crochet, 1 double crochet on each side. So now we'll be making 2 double crochet stitches. So chain your 3 chains, which counts as a double crochet, and then double crochet in the same stitch. Okay, and then you you chain one, actually you don't chain one, sorry about that, you're just making your clusters, which doesn't require any chaining. All you have to do is do 3 double crochet in each chain space. So make your double crochet stitches. Oh. In every chain space you have on that row. This time you won't be making any clusters in the last space. Instead, we will be making 2 double crochet stitches in that last. Remember, you made 4 chains. You will be crocheting in a third one, not a fourth one. So you have 1, 2, 3. That counts as your first double crochet, and then you had chain 1 for the space. You do it in a third one. Double crochet. Oh, let's do it again. Two double crochet in the same stitch. Okay. So we go again. We will be repeating these 2 rows. You can see 4. It's got 4 clusters. Now it's going to have the 4 clusters above. So going to make the 6th row, chain 3, counts as a double crochet in the next, not the first, the second double crochet below. There's a border of 2, and then we will be chaining 1 and crochet 3 double crochet together in a below cluster. So make your incomplete double crochet, go to the next stitch, make your double crochet, and then the last of the cluster. Oh. So you have 3 incomplete double crochet stitches, 4 hooks, 4 loops on a hook, yarn over and pull through all, and that's your 3 double crochet together. And we'll be doing that on top of every cluster. Chain 2, so you chain 2 and make a cluster, chain 2, make a cluster, chain 2, make another cluster, and repeat that until the last cluster you have in a row. Chain 2, and once you reach the last cluster and you made your 3 double crochet stitches together, only chain once and then double crochet in the last 2 stitches. And this is it. This is the pattern for the modern granny stitch, or you can also call it the rose petal stitch. So it's called like that in some blogs. And to make up your pattern, you have to repeat these last 4 rows. You can see the photo tutorial on my blog if you need a visual and written instructions on how the stitches are crocheted. I'll show you again the blanket I made with this stitch. It's a bee blanket. I call it the bee blanket because it looks just like a bee. And you can see how it looks like. It's really, really light. It's double-sided. It's just a beautiful, beautiful stitch. And this is it. I hope you found my tutorial easy to follow. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel, my YouTube channel, Crafting Happiness, for more tutorials like this one. Follow me on social media for behind the scenes photos of Instagram, free crochet patterns, and updates on future projects on Facebook. Happy crocheting!